Thank you for taking the time to preview our English Language Arts 2 tutorial center for the Texas end of course exams. If you are in high school, you know that this is one of the tests that you have to pass to graduate, and getting a very good score on this test will go a long way to getting you into the college of your choice. The tutorial center, this is the landing page that you will come to once you have put in your login information that you are assigned once that you actually purchase the program. As you can see, we do have a video introduction that goes through the program and tells you what you need to do. We show the objectives that are tested on this exam. This is sourced from the Texas Education Association. And also for each category, it tells you how many questions or short answers will be associated with that category. The reason this is important too is if you see these codes, when you take the practice test and then grade it, the key is going to show you a code, and you can go back and you can see what category or subcategory that question actually applied to. So say you miss several in category 3 but get the others okay, this is where you need to spend your time studying, get on the category 3. And it has quite a bit of information on what is being tested. Then we also show that the grading criteria, and this is the criteria for the actual selections. So say you have a persuasive essay in ELA 2, and this shows what the scoring guide is, what the TEA graders actually look at to give you your score points, 1 through 4. So read over that, and if you know what they're grading, it makes it easier to get a very good grade. We do the same thing for each of the connecting selections and the single selections. These are the short answers that are on the test. Then next in the program is our content tutorials. And in the content tutorials, we give you tutorials on how to write a persuasive essay, your reading strategies for the ELA questions, reading comprehension strategies with practice selections. We give you stuff that you can practice on before you take the test. And this is very important. A good vocabulary that keeps the grader interested is going to give you a much better score on your essay. So we have vocabulary lessons and stuff like that you can use to strengthen your vocabulary skills for these essays. Then after the tutorial content, we have test-taking strategies. Under these strategies, we have strategies for multiple choice, for essay question, general guidelines for testing strategies, and a section on how to reduce test anxiety, which is extremely important when you're taking these high-stakes tests. That really means a lot what kind of grades you get on this test. And we have subcategories then. If you go to the multiple choice testing categories, this gives you things to do that can help you eliminate answers or maybe find the right answer when you're really not sure you know what the answer is. And then going back to the launch page, the next is we have a practice test that you can download, and you can take the practice test and then download the answer key. And as we said earlier, the answer key reflects back to what question is in what category. And then this is the real unique part of our tutorial program. We actually take the test, the last release test, and we go through one by one to show you how exactly that you needed to take the test. It gives you hints on how to find the answers. Here's the one on the writing section. Okay, and then the reading section analysis. And I'm just going to show you one, and you can see the kind of things that we do to show you. So we're going to show you question 39 on this test. Analyzing our text now, we have the short answer and single selection section. That you're going to look at two different selections. First one is wind and rain, and the second is the fox. And then at the end of the fox, you will have a short answer to write. So to see the samples and to see what the TEA graders are looking for that short answer, go to the button that says single selection, and you can read everything you need to know to make sure you get that good. Okay, so first is wind and rain. This selection is basically talks about a young Japanese girl who was in a storm, and her new high school English teacher, who is a large foreigner, comes and basically helps her out. So let's go look at the questions. Read the following dictionary information for the origin of the word arrhythmic. Okay, in paragraph 6, what does it mean? Let's go to paragraph 6 and see what it's used to describe. He did speak, and his voice sounded like a rhythmic gravel falling from a shovel of a cement. So we are describing gravel. Let's see which one of these fits. Okay, irregular gravel, that's not a sound. Inactive gravel, no, it's gravel is not a person, can't be active or inactive. Impersonal does not fit. Illiterate, okay, that does not fit. If you look, all three of these have to do with personification, and that's talking about gravel, not a person. So let's go back to irregular, and even though irregular doesn't make a sound, gravel is not all the same. So what originally kind of looked like didn't fit is actually the best answer. Keep that in mind. Always go through all of them. And that's just a sample of one question. We do the same thing with every question that is on the release test. And then we have samples on the persuasive essay. On your persuasive essay, you scored samples. How we break this up is we give you actual essays from previous tests that were given score points 1 through 4. Of course, you want a 4, but you can see what these release essays. This was a highest scoring essay. You can read it and see exactly what it has in it, and then the score points also give summaries of why it got that score. And don't only look at the top ones, the score point fours, but go look at the bad ones to make sure that you don't do a bad essay. And then we also have the same thing for your short answers. Okay. Then finally, if you have any questions, we have a button that you can click on, and you can send us questions about any part of the tutorials, or just make recommendations or information that you would like to get to us to maybe make this thing better. So anyway, that is our English Language Arts 2 tutorial program. We hope that you do decide to try it. We really think that it'll help you get not only pass the test, but get a very good grade on the test, which will be very important for your future. Thank you, and good luck on your end of course tests.